Hello, welcome to the video number 2, which is a continuation of the introduction to pebblepad. So in this video, I wanted to just show you how to create probably two assets from two different pebblepad templates, which is what you will be required to do as part of your course as well. Just create some reflections and some evidence of your learning. So let me go to the main page. I've already logged in, as you can see here. And what I want to do is create a template based upon the pebblepad's own custom resources, which will then become an asset in my own store. So here on the work on templates and workbooks to support your learning, click on custom resources. And from the pebblepad template panel, we will choose our activity. So here in the pebblepad templates, these templates are designed for learning anywhere. Why don't I look at doing think of an activity we can do. I want to do something based upon an experience that we might have had recently. Here you can see the E icon stands for experience. So one might want to record an activity or a development activity. So let's click on this and opens up into that activity. Into a title for this activity. Maybe you went skydiving, as an example. I actually haven't done it, but it might be a good one to undertake. About this activity, describe the event or activity that you took part in. If possible, link to any published descriptions of it. And this is where you put in the description about the activity. You might say on a certain date. And so on. When did the activity take place? You select the date of it. And reason for undertaking the activity. Maybe it was a New Year's resolution. Knowledge or skills gained. Maybe you gained a fear of heights from that as well. All things like that you would put in there. What impact is this activity likely to have on your learning or performance? And you would describe that there as evidence of your continual learning. So just things I'm just putting there just for demonstration purposes and so on. How useful was this event for my personal professional development? Maybe it was medium, or you could say it was very useful. And then you put an overall reflection there. Why is this activity important or relevant? How does it relate to your overall learning and development? And you would put examples in there. So don't forget to save. In fact, if you click on any other things, for example, I want to share this, it'll save it automatically as well. Here, if you want to do something with this asset, you might want to take a copy, you want to share it, you want to tag it, or print it. So ensure that you do add tags so that it's also searchable by others. Add that as a tag and close that. You can also save up here as well. Do save regularly, just in case your computer crashes or you lose internet access and so on. And you can also preview this particular asset. And here it is here. Go back to edit this asset. You can also replace that image as well. Now, pebblepad has a variety of images. Perhaps this one here might be more appropriate to use in a skydiving activity. So replace that there, and now I'll save that activity. That's been done there. Now that template goes into your asset. So if I go back to the main page, click on the pebblepad logo, tapping back to the main page, and I click into my asset, here it is here, the skydiving asset. From the first video, you might remember if you click on the icon to the left of the description, it then highlights each of these functions that you can do. Information across here to the right has more information about that particular asset. And I might also want to comment upon that as well, which I can do there, which I think I demonstrated in the previous video that we looked at. Mike's signature has a comment in there. So saving your activity, we will save it as an asset, and then you can preview it as well. And when you return to the home page, you'll see your last asset in your last worked on panel as well. So you last worked on skydiving. So you can see that as well. You can go into view history and see other the ones that you've worked on previously also. So if something you worked on just recently, you can click on that and continue working on it. It's a useful feature, I think. So perhaps as an activity yourself, look at creating a second asset using a different pebblepad template, perhaps an action plan for learning pebblepad. You might go in there and do that. So you click on custom resources and maybe do an action plan to do an ability perhaps. You can also see more of those templates that you can do as well. Here's the action plan. And go through and complete that. This one here has the SWOT analysis in it, where you can describe your own strengths, weaknesses, the opportunities and threats that might present there also. So just as an activity, have a go at that, doing that, just for your own personal benefit. Any questions, feel free to email us or go onto the discussion forums and put a post up there, and somebody will no doubt be able to assist you as well. All right, so we'll leave it at that, and we'll look at some more videos in the future, particularly perhaps about resources, how to create them, how to get creative as well in doing our portfolios, pages, blogs, and activity logs. So until then, I'll leave that for you to have a look at, and I'll just log out.